Today we've got this Dell Latitude XPI CD laptop from I think 1996, 1997. P150 ST is the model. I think it is a 150 MHz Pentium. Got this pretty cheap. It was supposed to be in mint condition, although when it's arrived there's a few different scuffs on it and actually an issue with the lid, as you can probably hear. Yeah, the latch is kind of split on the top half of the laptop, so I'm going to have to try and fix that. The whole thing was packaged inside of a Dell branded laptop bag, wrapped in 2 layers of bubble wrap. No padding inside the bag at all, just the charger rubbing up against the casing here. As you can see, there's a few marks there that I've got to try and get out now. But overall the laptop is in good condition. It's just a pity about the creak and the split in the lid as well. So the latch seems to work, but it's been knocked out of its channel or something like that the plastic bit is supposed to slide into. I'm not sure how this has come about. Maybe it was just bashed like that. There's nothing in the bag that looked like it would hit that at all, so Phillips head screws, by the way. Okay. Okay, I've got it apart just enough. I should be able to see what's going on now. So that's the piece of metal it was catching on. So I'll bend that down again and there was a spring and it seems to have come out of its that's back into position now. I've clipped the lid back in place and it does operate like it should now, so I'm going to call that a success. See if we fix the issue anyway. I guess the plastic's just broken, so I'll get some glue later on down the line, but the latch does work. That hinge is a bit worrying though. Dear. Let's do a tour of the laptop. Alright, so as I mentioned, if I mentioned it, I had one of these as my first laptop. So I remember it, but I don't remember it being this sort of small. It is quite thick. It's about, well, look at that. It's like 2.5 inches thick. It's got a CD drive on the front. It's got a floppy drive, infrared, microphone in, line in, headphone out. This is for the hard drive, and as you can see it's got a Kensington lock there. You slide this tab and then you can pull out the hard drive, and then it comes out on this nice little caddy. This one dates from October 1996 and it's 810 megabytes in size. I'm sure the one I had was probably, well, maybe 2 gig or something like that. It could have been a replacement though. I remember it being an IBM drive. 2 PCM CIA slots. This is the power switch, which you sort of pull back that way. I think it has got a bit of a charge, so I'll not do that now. You pull it that way. These latches are quite cool because you push one to eject one of them, and it comes with this gold card fax modem thing. And then you press the other one to eject the other one. No ruler on this like there is on the newer ones. Pull that back in there. I think this is a speaker grill, not too sure. And then on each side it has one of these, which acts as a keyboard sort of razor thing. Oh, it's very heavy. Around the back we've got 2 flaps and another infrared port. We've got the power socket under here. This is like the dock connector socket for the dock. These covers usually go missing on these. I remember mine, I don't think it was missing. I think it was missing one of them. It had the other. Is that a crack? Oh, I'm not sure. Under this flap we've got display output, keyboard or mouse, PS2 port, serial and parallel for printer. We've got the other foot, another speaker grill, and the battery. This battery, I don't think it has a date mark on it. There's no date mark. But these are cool. They've got a battery life indicator on them, so you can press a button on the side and it will flash how much battery you've got left. Battery sound. And it could be a dock sound as well. Ooh. Take your time. Sound works. Got the original Pentium and Windows 95 stickers. You can see Dell used these quite large left and right click, along with a trackball mouse with a nice accented curve. Everyone raves about the ThinkPad keyboards, but I honestly think this is better. But that's my opinion of a lot of Dell laptops. I still think the keyboards are just better than the ThinkPads. If anyone leaves a comment on this video, it's going to be disagreeing with that. They all feel quite nice. Oh. Now it is a bit of a compact keyboard. You can see how the enter key isn't very large and the right shift key isn't very long. Now this is 12.5-inch screen, and like I said before, I remember it being larger as a kid, but it's still a usable keyboard. All of the main keys are still the right size. You get the typical blue Dell font to show all the secondary functions of the keys. Up here we've got the power light, floppy disk activity light, hard drive. I think this is I'm not sure actually. The charging light isn't on, so I'm wondering if the battery's just completely dead. Not too big of a deal if it is. And then we've got the Latitude XPI CD logo, as well as a microphone over it. So why have I bought this crap? Well, I've been looking out for a good condition one. Wanted to put some old games on it like Carmageddon, tried some old DOS games like Doom and that. This is just the install that it came with. The pictures didn't actually show the machine on, but stated that it was fully working. And it seems to come with a full copy of Office 2000, which isn't really appropriate for the machine, considering it's supposed to come with Windows 95. But it works, it's quick enough. There's nothing in the documents folder. The only program I can find on it is this thing called KDMS Cal v1.5, and this doesn't actually launch at all. It just comes up with a copy protection error. So I'm going to be putting Windows 95 back on this. 772 meg, so nearly the same size as a CD. Oh god. Oh. That's definite. Does it run any better in... It runs a little bit better in Windows mode. Ooh! Alright. I'm done. Alright. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I didn't even say how much RAM this machine's got. 32 megs of crap old slow RAM. Yeah, Pentium 150 I think. Originally come with Windows 95. It's got some Neo Magic graphics, ESS sound, 800 by 600 TFT, 12.5 inch. Yep, 800 by 600. Will it do true colour? At 640 by 480. Yes. Jeez. Oh, beautiful. Nope. Okay, 16-bit colour, 800 by 600. Neo Magic Graph 128V graphics. Yeah, 810 meg hard drive. It's just an old laptop. It's in reasonable. Well, it's better than reasonable. It's in very good condition for its age. Yeah, I'm just going to put 95 on it and see how it does with DOS games. Thanks for watching.